Molly May, will you come out to play? Your smile takes the edge off of the day, and you're a light that brightens.
This is Molly May, a Bod Pause Pod and other nice stuff with me, Molly May. Pew, 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 pew. That's a laser noise. Hi, Tribish. I'm Molly May, and you are pretty. I'm gonna dive right the fuck in because a bit ago I ran my mouth and painted going to the chiropractor in a negative light. Okay, so let me back 10 steps up. I'm obsessed with my chiropractor, okay? I just thought that all of you guys would be super mega bored if I went through the ins and outs of how I can fold my body in half somehow on the table so that my doctor can climb on top of me and like jerk twist my body, or like how she gently holds my head in her hands and moves around the crystals in my ear so I can sing and dance like a regular Molly May. Like she like gently holds my head, and it's like, you know those 90s toys that were like liquid and they're almost like not like hourglassy things, but they would move and they'd be like colored little balls. I feel like I've talked to that before. That's what she did with my head. It's like a state fair toy. So I painted that picture a while ago, and I believe it was something like, if I talk about the chiropractor, you know that I've completely lost any idea of like what I should ever talk about on the pod. And that's not true. Okay? And it's just been eating at me. So like this is my equivalent to the letter to the editor. So first, my chiropractor's office is all women. Women owned. Duh. Second, I walked in there last week and they were just like, "Hi, Molly, I love this outfit, and you always wear cool earrings." Like, hello. And third, they've changed my life. So forget everything that I've ever said, ever. I mean, don't, but seriously, my chiropractor and we're on an emailing basis. And yes, I use fuck in my emails to her because that's how good she is. And because that's our relation, and she's just so magnificent. And she'll send me emails and be like, "Hey, how you feeling? Haven't seen you in a while. Love, Doc." And like if I go a year over on my PAP, my regular doctor says jack shit, right? Like, and I've been on the wait list at my dentist's office for over 7 months, and they don't care about me coming in and getting fixed and cracked and cleaned up. It's like, I want my chiropractor. I want that kind of patient care to be my everything, every day, do it all, one-stop shop doctor. Okay? Is that a thing? America's healthcare system can just be like redefined by the chiropractor practice. But seriously, I love my chiro, and that brings me to what I can't take off this week. WICTOTW. Remember when I tried to make that a thing? That's like a radio call sign. WICTOTW. Coming in hot. It's Molly May. Cute. I always think that I want to acronym things because that was one of like the very few learning modules that I was taught as a kid. So like Larry and Nancy gave us a goose egg. That's how you spell language, bitches. Larry and Nancy gave us a goose egg. Or Mary's violet eyes made Johnny stay up nights, period. And that's the solar system, motherfuckers. Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn and all her jewelry, your anus, Neptune, and yeah, period stands for Pluto. Because it was a planet for the entire ruling of PJ2, and that's when all of the crux of the fortified learning all happened. And I don't do well with force changed, so like, oh, whoops, Pluto's not a planet anymore. And it was like a few years ago, and they were like, whoops, the zodiac signs all suddenly shifted. Or like, whoops, Mercury's in fucking retrograde again. Mercury is retrograde every time that I get my period, which is every time my lips seemingly touch this microphone, which is like every goddamn day. Kidding. But my period is quite regular. I just make a very big deal out of having it every time that I have it because I can't keep track of it because there's a lot to keep track of when you are a woman. Like Pluto, the planet, wasn't Pluto. It was like off the solar system, and then I think it's back again. See, how can I? What? So whatever. Mercury in retrograde is when the planet Mercury like holds up and says, "Time out, pause," and then it starts spinning backwards on its axis. So it's just like Mercury gets a little vertigo and it has to just like rewind or something. I'm not a scientist. And because Mercury is the ruling planet of communication, fights happen and frustrations and lingering passive aggressivenesses come out and like full fucking slamming door fights all around the world. It's not just me, guys. It's like all around the world. So because I can't keep track of my period, let alone Mercury in retrograde, this cosmic bullshit hits me like a ton of bricks because our bodies are, what is it, like 120% water? Math. And I've read that to prepare for Mercury in retrograde. I can't say that out loud anymore. I'm calling it acronym time. MIR. Nope, it's Mercury. It's Mercury retrograde, not Mercury in retrograde. So we'll call it MR. Mr. Fucking perfect. Oh, wow. Whoa, Mr. Mercury retrograde, Mr. I'm really not good at laser noises, but my husband is, and I want to be good at lasers, so that's me practicing. So prior to Mr., you're supposed to do a lot of inward reflection and meditation to prepare and like ready yourself for the cosmic blows of fucking bullshit, which is, I'm sure that you're constantly preparing for Mercury retrograde, you're constantly preparing for Mr. when you have like a really great fortified meditation practice. But honestly, I have been off my game a little bit, and so this one is making me gaspy. You can hear me like gasping for air. I think it's affecting the oxygen levels of Earth. It might be. I don't know any of the scientific things of Mr. I only know what it apparently does to your energy levels. So you're also not supposed to make any travel plans because that's when Mr. will just spit it back out at you and say, travel plans are backwards. And technology is more likely to go on the fritz. And being a woman in technology, I know this from experience. The first time I ever experienced Mr., I had a cat. His name was Carl. He was a fucking dickhead. And I think it was on purpose, because that's the kind of cat he was, just tipped over this entire glass of water right on my keyboard. And the IT guy, I was an undergrad, managed to take my entire computer apart and let it air dry in front of a fan and then put it back together. And he was like, this happened because Mercury's in retrograde. And it's something of mine has been fucked up every time since Mr. has happened. And it happens like 5 times a year. Depends on the year. Is it a leap year? I don't know. See, I told you, I don't know. I'm just getting everything like perfectly wrong. But I know that it really makes me a disaster of a human. So Mr. is basically like the cosmic equivalent of a hurricane. So like put your house on stilts and wear a raincoat. I don't know. You can't avoid it. Like, see how this fucks with communication? Like, I'm going to need like to load up with some chakra spray. One moment, please. Oh my God, it's so nice. So the oh man, it's so nice. You feel that difference? Can you hear that difference? Communication chakra is your throat chakra. Like, that's an easy, nice one to remember. And I have some Aveda spray that I like to meditate with, like when I'm really focused on opening that chakra. And like sometimes I will like do it in the car before we come to record and just like focus on, being able to be expressive. So we'll just get down to it. The spray is from Aveda, and it is pure essential oils, and they're blended according to the Ayurveda, which is the ancient healing art in India. And the essential oils in the chakra 5, Mama Jama, are grapefruit, ylang ylang. I don't know how to say that. Ylang ylang. That's a hard one. I like that. That'd be a good cat name. Hi, ylang ylang. It's cute. And rosemary. So that's fucking nice. Chakra number 5, to feel expressive, bitches. And if you think it's hooey, like if you're listening and you're like, he's a sack of shit, I bet Mister is a real bitch for you and you don't even know, and you wonder why you feel like you're having your period when really Mercury is just spinning backwards. That was me, and I take it back. I just really like my individual chakra sprays to make me feel nice and connected and balanced and expressive and intuitive and wise. They just like have a really nice sagey. There's no sage in it, but it smells like I'm a wise woman. Okay? And I think that you could too. And this Aveda chakra spray, they have one for every chakra, and it's a different essential oil and a different blend, and it's just a nice little meditative tool. Rosie actually is obsessed with the grounding one, and I like to spray it on my feet, and then she comes when I'm meditating, and she'll come and like basically like she's putting perfume on, because she'll like fully rub her entire body on the floor and like roll in it like it's a dead fish. Like she wants that smell on her. So it's nice. She's a lady. Oh, so back to what I originally came here to do. I need more of this. Oh my God. I just went AWOL there. I was talking about my chiropractor before, and I got custom insoles. And they're what I can't take off this week, because they are seriously changing my life. I've talked about it before, that I have real nar plantar fasciitis. Is it plantar fasciitis or plantars fasciitis? Just plantar, no S. The fasciitis does not belong to plantar. It is not a possessive fasciitis. It is just plantar fasciitis. Oh, I'm just doing heavy breathing with that ylang ylang. That's, I hope everyone just, can you smell it? Can you just shut your eyes and feel my smells, guys? Can you just, plantar fasciitis is when the arches of your feet fall. And it hurts like a bee sting, this plantar fasciitis. But, okay, not like an actual bee sting. It feels nothing like that. Actually, I've never been stung by a bee, but I'm trying not to swear from here on out. That's what this ylang ylang rosemary chakra juju does to me. And I just doused myself in expressive, so I don't have to rely on cussy so much. Oh my God, what am I talking about? So the pain really manifests itself in my heels. And a few chiropractor appointments ago, at my sweet, sweet all-woman chiropractor office, we took a fancy father scan, scan of my feet. And I stood there like on a treadmill, like scanner machine. And it's like all glass. And I felt honestly like I was going to bust through. I was like, I can stand this. This is okay. But it literally was like an Epson scanner, but like hooked up to a treadmill. I mean, it was fancy, but I played with a lot of scanners back in the day. And my scans were immediately emailed to me. And it was so cool. And then it's like, where it's red, it's bad, we'll post it. And there's like the happy face gradient of like where I fall from like good feet to bad feet. And the system told me that I have poor feet. I was like, well, my poor feet. I was like, you don't need to tell me that because I'm going to milk that for everything. So I have poor feet. Like, we knew that. So then I got these custom insoles. And it came with these little, they're like Velcro. I must forgot the word Velcro. They're little Velcro patches that are on the heel of every, like the scratchy part is on the heel of every insole. I just have one, and I have to go in and out of every shoe. And then I have the fuzzy part that I put on there, like at the sticky end, and I put them in my shoes. And it's so cute. It's such a novel, smart idea because she was like, yeah, in your winter snow boots, they won't slide around. Because I like to wear so many different kinds of shoes. I got like the shorter version, so they stop at the ball of my feet, which is why we really want to Velcro them in. Me and my chiropractor, we want to Velcro them in so they don't, they don't slide up and they fit where they're supposed to. And it's so great. And I'm not limping. The dog gets long walks. And it's all nice and cute. And I feel like $1,000,000. And like not only are my ear crystals balanced to sing and dance, but my feet are now balanced to sing and dance. So take that, old Molly, who dogged the chiropractor. Because yours is so fucking... Stop saying fuck. Your chiropractor is real great. She's real nice. So I can't take off my fancy custom orthotic inserts, guys. This pod is for women of all ages. I am an aging woman, and I am not afraid to talk to you about foot health. Okay, there's no shame in custom orthotics because, praise him, may the Lord open your foot chakra to nice feel goods. Okay, guys, from here on out in this episode, let's play a drinking game. Only if you're sitting at home, though. Don't play this drinking game if you're driving or sitting at work. But if you work at a bar, you can play it at work. That's kind of cute. Okay, so from here on out in this episode, we are going to take a drink every time I swear. I need to be, I think, punished a little because Mr. is really messing me up. So ready, set, go get a drink. We'll pause it for you so you can go get a drink. Or hit, I don't know what you like. If you get too wrecked, well, you won't because I'm drinking as a punishment. I don't have a beer because I have no shut-off button when it comes to booze, and it makes me really burpy and talk slow. And the producer of Matriarch Digital Media doesn't like when I do those things in the microphone. So from here on out, we're going to drink every time a cursey comes out. Just this episode, and I'll make it up at the end. Just this episode, because I can't be held accountable for what happens to me next week. Okay, go. Starting meow. Meow. Okay, cute and nice. Who to follow? She's a babe and a half, and I'm going to throw her into this cosmic Mr. episode because she has the coolest blue hair, and that's galactic. Sounds so old lady of me. She has blue hair, so she's galactic. I forced that one, but she's amazing. Her Insta is Modachrome, and she's gorgimo. Her name is Jessie with a Y, which I love. Molly with a Y, none of that IE shit. Jessie with a Y. And I've been following her all year long, and she's influenced the hell out of me. Okay. Hell is not a swear word. Hell is a fictional place. So Jessie has gorgimo blue hair, and it's the kind of blue color that's like highly pigmented and ripe and like almost turquoise. But then when it fades into like a shimmery silver of love and dreams. And it's not, you know how like when people have colored hair and they don't know how to pick up the maintenance on it, and it gets like dingy or dull looking, which is like personally my biggest fear about like big old colored hairdos. And I've seen my share of it with my bleach and tones before. I knew all about Olaplex and Clairol shimmer lights. But her blue is always like kept up so well. It's really enviable. And it's dynamite with her orange hued makeup that she always wears. Like, she's so good at just all the things. And she's a really great color story. She's one of those really good influencers too, where they always tag where their outfits are from, which as a big girl, I really appreciate. Like, you look cute. Let's share the cuteness, because our palettes are so limited. And that's my favorite Instagram, is like the highly achievable influencers. None of this like snowflake on my eyelashes bullshit. Like, I can wear that Eloquii dress too. And she usually includes her size. So by like poor photo comparison, like I don't know this human in real life. I don't know how tall she is, but you can see how it fits and how it falls and how people wear it in real life, which I adore. And maybe that'll be my little cue, is I'll do more of that, because I do love my wardrobe, and you should too. And Jessie does. Modachrome does. Cute and nice. Cute. What's the cussy word count? 0? 1? What? I said shit. I said bullshit. Well, drink again, because I had to clarify. Okay, well, enjoy your buzz. The song is Jorge Regula by the Moldy Peaches. I just want to say Jorge Regula 10 more times, and it's best when it's done in a whisper. And they whispered in the song, Jorge Regula. Because, okay, I've been doing this thing where I drive around in my car from place to place, because that's how I get places. But I do a lot of radio scanning, because if you remember, I drive a 2005 Ford Focus hatchback. So I don't have a CD player. I don't have an aux cord. I just rely on the gorgeous randomness of the radio. So I do a lot of Siri, Shazam this. And then she pipes to life, and she's like, hey, Molly May, you're cute. Let me listen. And then she like does the thing with the colors. And then she's like, oh, this song is Jorge Regula by the Moldy Peaches. So the same Moldy Peaches that did the Nobody Else But You song at the end of Juno. That's how you know them. They have that cute little, like, folksy, just like that teen garage band. And they're so cute. So I just learned that the duo has been on hiatus since 2004. So I think that means that they're done, because hiatus is hiati. Hiate usually don't span 14 years. I landed on hiate. That's what I'm going to call the plural of hiatus. They don't span 14 years, so that's cute. You're not on your hiatus anymore. You're hiate. You're just not. But Jorge Regula is a really great, just like sitting around at the end of a night of partying, which is like really perfect because like you guys are really fucking partying now. So I threw that one in to be a dickhead. That's 2. Drink. Or like driving around really slow through the suburbs, like smoking your cigarettes, or like holding your partner on the overpass, like overlooking the city, going to bed, while the drone like flies over you, capturing like every sweeping ankle from like the front of your feet, rotating 360 degrees to like the top of back of your head, and like end scene. It's like a full romance movie song. Jorge Regula uses the same like basic theme from Tequila by the Champs, like that old school, you know the song Tequila, but it's like a slowed down off pitch tuba jam. So it's really nice. That's what makes it really romancy for me. And I think that actually that Jorge Regula is the perfect Mr. Jam. So we'll just take a fucking moment to hold our heads in our hands, eyes closed, heads in hands, hands in heads and hearts and hands. 4 H's. Head, heart, hands, health. It's because I said fuck, isn't it? It's doing so good. Like, shut your eyes. Shut your eyes. Turn the song on. You'll sway back and forth and back and forth. Mister doesn't have anything on us, front to back. Tap your foot and nod your head. Keep your eyes shut. I said keep your eyes shut. And slow jam. Like slow jam, and then like that giggle, you know, the kind of giggle where your mouth stays shut, but it's like a, just like a little breathier breath kind of a giggle. And that's how you're going to survive, mister. Any kind of mister that you may encounter. I don't care if it's a cosmic thing. Any kind of mister, you need that. Find your zen, baby. And when they whisper, that's your whisper. This is now an ASMR podcast. I love you. Let's go to sleep. Thanks for listening to me talk about nothing I know anything about, really. But hey, I am just a big girl living it right next to you. Smoochie Chivish. And if you got this far in the pod, I'm impressed as fuck and really grateful to have you listening. If you want to know more information about me or the show, check out the show page on matriarchdm.com, where we host all of the What I Can't Take Off, our progressive Spotify playlist from the songs of the week, and obviously the reminder of who to follow for the week, all in a nice little fucking Matriarch Digital Media bow. Theme song is Molly May by Ben Karen. Like, I'll never get over saying that. It's so good, right? Thanks for listening. You're so cute.